Great. That's just awesome. My full fucking OBS crashed. God, I'm not fucking made for this. Yeah, are we back? Literally, OBS just fucking shat itself. OBS, like, I looked over and I just watched it all go down. You reset my pay to win points. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I literally just looked over and I watched my little mini, displayer go down, and then I watched the entire fucking, system crash. It was terrible. I'm sorry about that. Hello, hello, and we are live. God, I fucking love that Tazon Day clip. And we are live. And you just cut to like 20 minutes in and you can still just hear it repeat. And we are live. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about that, just search "and we are live" into YouTube and it'll be the first fucking result. It's a guy named Tazon Day who did the Chocolate Rain, like that song, if you know him. You have a 3060 in your PC or something. We're not going to talk about my graphics card. Because it's much worse than that, actually. It's not much worse, but it is notably worse than a 3060. And I have not upgraded in a very long time. Oh, well, there goes that. We're not going to talk about the GPU that's in my PC right now. I also probably have everything way too dependent on my CPU. Right now. What time is it? 6:30? Okay, or 6:30 for me. I just got off a 9-hour nap. Homeboy, that's called a good night's sleep. The fuck you mean a 9-hour nap? That's called I wish my full night of sleep was 9 hours right now. I am lucky if I can, like, physically get 7 right now. No, I'm lucky if I can physically get 8. My baseline is 7. And RAM shortage just happened. Yeah, I know. It's not great. Not great. It's not a great time to be trying to build PCs. Oh, cool, we're back. Yeah. Oh, wait, one sec. I just realized I'm not... I was playing the game... God, I'm such a fucking noob. I was playing the game. I didn't really do anything. I just sort of ran around on a circle. But I was playing the game and there was no fucking... It was just me on the goddamn camera. Oh, horrible. So fucking embarrassing. Not 9 hours? Exactly. Like, that's just sleeping. That's just called going to bed. Where are my sticks? Also, why are you not growing? It's because of this. It's because of this, isn't it? Actually, what we're gonna do is... I'm so excited to block the sky or something. Oh no, I don't play. Yeah, this is Skyblock. Hi, welcome to Skyblock. Right now, the game is make a ginormous fucking... Yeah, that's gonna grow and point this way, isn't it? Am I right about that? I don't know. I can't tell, because I planted it facing this way, and I can't tell if the pump or the melon grows towards where you plant it from or away from where you plant it from. I can't remember. Sweet, have you heard of Fire Emblem? It's 99% luck based and 1% skill. Awesome! I have heard of it. I have not played any of it because I have a really hard time playing turn-based RPGs. Oh, I wonder... Sorry, I've got a... So there's another creator. His name is Edited by Silvers. Who or not just, it's been a while at this point, but did a video where he played all of the Final Fantasy games. And I wonder if he would do... No, he probably wouldn't do all of the Fire Emblem games, because that last video took him a million billion years. I wonder what he's working on. I haven't caught up with him in a hot sec. Right, I forgot. I put all of the... Oh my god, that was probably a stupider idea than it should have been. I'm gonna set that there. Set that there. Let that grow. We're gonna build a fucking, like, tree farm all the way out here. To do that, ladies and gentlemen, don't get a normal amount of energy from sleep. It sucks because I'm asleep for 70% of the day. That sucks. I was trying to Iron Man no resets all the Fire Emblem games. Very bold challenge, not on baby mode. That's not even how that song goes, because I don't fucking speak Italian, but... You know how when you listen to a song in another language, your brain just, like, fills in sounds for what it, like, thinks is there, and you're, like, definitely 100% wrong, but it doesn't stop you from just, like, singing what's most likely gibberish. I get that with fucking, like, the 2 opera songs I know, and, like, anime openings, where it's just, like, you just say shit and hope. It's like, it gets the point across. But it's the same thing. That's literally the crux of the joke of, like, the fucking fake Ratatouille song. That. It's like, none of that is fucking words. There's 16 games released. Wow. I think the term is steel man for it right now. The only term I know for steel man is, like, the opposite of straw man, where if you're attacking someone's argument, instead of taking it out of context and making it look really weak, you take their argument in the absolute strongest way you possibly can and refute that. That's the only term for, like, steel man that I know. No. Again, part of me wishes I had it in me to do something like that and do, like, actually be good at games and do, like, those long-ass challenges. Like, God, I wish I was fucking good at Melee or something like that. But it's just, like... Dying. Fuck. Not only is, like, the skill not there, but also just the dedication to do that specifically isn't there. Because I am a very stubborn son of a bitch. But for some reason, I am just not stubborn for video games. And I don't know why. Like, video games have to be the easiest experience for me, or it's like, I'll just, like, give up for the most part. That was also one of the other reasons why I want to pivot away from, like, the kind of videos I'm currently doing. Is because, like, the Dark Souls video was really fun. But, like, Fear and Hunger, for example, playing that was a fucking nightmare. Oh my god. That game... I don't want to say that game sucked. It was really fucking interesting. But my god, it's turn-based combat and it's hard as dick. Ugh. Or, like... I don't know, just like that kind of thing. Just like, I'm not built for it. I'm not built for it. I memorized all of Iris from the Chainsaw Man movie in both languages. That's kind of metal. One of the things that I love / hate about me is that I have so much potential to be good at anything, that if I reach that potential, it isn't interesting, so I never reach it for much. Speaking of long-ass challenges in games, what's your opinion on the opposite, like, speedrunning games? The music guy in the group. Howdy. Howdy! Oh, hey, bud. I have a friend. Speedrunning is a similar thing for me, because it takes so fucking long. Like, it takes... I tried doing Mario 64 speedrunning. I used the term tried very, very loosely, because it was, like, one day. And I was like, okay, I've got a save state set. I'm just gonna try and do Lakitu skip. And I tried it like 6 times, never got it, and was like, fuck this, and gave up. It's the same reason why I don't do, like, roguelikes. It's like, in theory, it's like, yeah, you could just sit down, you know, do a couple runs of a roguelike and call it a day. Every time I reset in a roguelike, I, like, throw a temper tantrum and give up. Which is not who I normally am. Let me be clear. I am a very stubborn son of a bitch. One of the few skills I have is, like, weaponizing my own neuroticism and, like, slamming my head into a wall until I win, until I beat something. It's why I'm, like, pretty good at YouTube, because I'm so ready to just fail forever. For some reason, that does not translate to video games. Speedruns mean you need to be Archbishop of the Church of RN Jesus. Sometimes. There are some games that are, like, that, you're absolutely right. Then there's some games where it's like, it is purely just skill-based. That is one of the fun... I love watching other people speedrun. And I love watching, like, speedrun documentaries and just being like, wow. Like, the fact that someone can do this, the fact that people can figure this shit out is crazy. One of my favorite videos that I just rewatched it recently is, like, the Zelda speedrun where you stare at rupees for 12 hours. Because... you can glitch through walls in Twilight Princess because there's a missing frame at the end of the animation. Like that shit. It's like, how do you come up with that? Like, that's awesome. But I do not have it in me to do that. I also just find it really funny that it's like your speedrun is like, you do that, you get to that part, and then you just, like, go shopping or something, because it's like, you're not gonna sit there and stare at the screen for 11 hours. Like, those motherfuckers are setting a timer and, like, going to Walgreens. They're filling their prescriptions. Learning speedrunning is difficult. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, again, if there were one game, and I considered doing it and, like, hopping on, again, if there were one game that I gave myself just, like lasered in and locked into, it would be, like, Melee. Because I love Super Smash Bros. Melee so fucking much. But also, my other problem is that I am built for the batshit stupid like sports of, like, don't ask, like, there's so much strategy involved with, like, Melee or competitive games like that, and there's so much, like, route planning that you have to do, and I am not built for that. Do not ask me to think under pressure. I can't fucking do it. There's a reason I weightlift right now, and there's a reason I'm, like, doing that, is because it's just fucking move big metal, call good day. Like, I don't need to fucking call plays. I don't need to think about that shit, because I'm not good at it. So that's why I don't do, like, competitive games like that. And speedrunning is much closer to that, but again, speedrunning requires so much fucking that it's just, like, it's not in the fucking cards for me. Because again, that's also not... I don't like optimizing my own joy out of games. And it's like, for some people, it's like they're really fixated on a game and they need just new ways to play it. It's like, yeah, that works. I don't really get like that. I barely finish the games I do normally play. Who's your main in Melee? I play Sheik. Which I know is a little bit bitch made, but I like the way she feels. Because, like... I don't know. It's the only character that I picked up and started, like, when I was dicking around with all the characters to figure out who I wanted to play. I'm playing Smash Ultimate right now while listening to the stream. Dude, I don't keep up with Ultimate, but I went to, like, 2 years ago. I went to, I think it was the last big house that they did. You would. Fuck you. I think it was the last big house before it got shut down. I went to it on the second day, so I didn't get to see finals, unfortunately. But they had both Melee and Ult up, and so there was no way to avoid watching Ultimate. And it was some sick shit going on. There was one Wario player, I can't remember his name, but he was doing tricks on it. It was pretty cool. But I honestly, even then, I haven't really followed Melee that closely recently. I watch a video every now and then, but it's one of the things that I sort of fade in and out of, where it's like I go into a big Melee, like, oh my god, and then I just sort of, you know, passively, like, every now and then I'll check Twitter, and it's like, oh, Zane won another major. And then eventually I'll get really back into it, and it's like, oh my god, I'm still on a winning streak, right? I like having a friend here to just, like, make sound effects in the background. I like the way she feels. Yeah, you're right, that is, I could have chosen those words better. But, like, every other character, I wish I wish I liked Donkey Kong, I'll be honest. Because I like watching Donkey Kong, but I don't like the way it feels on the sticks. Sheik is the only character that I could play and be like, yeah, this feels right. It's responsive. Sheik mains rise up. I don't play Melee, but people hate me because I main Sephiroth and Ultimate. Yeah, I have heard. It's like I have heard people don't like Sephiroth, and people have. I mean, obviously, ire for Steve because he just turns it into a different game. Time to build out the tree farm. I should build like an axe. Oh, the congestion's starting to get to me. This is horrible. Part of me is still waiting for like the stream to shit itself and die again. Which, for those, so actually, I was gonna say, for those of you who've been around for a while, no one's been around this long. The first real video I ever uploaded on this channel was a video of me and my friend playing a, like, Minecraft, like, chaos mod pack, because when I started this channel, I wanted to be a fucking Minecraft YouTuber. And it was, like, a mod pack made by, the YouTuber Slimesicle and his friends. You can't access this mod pack anymore. The drive link doesn't work, so you can't get it. But I played this with my friend on stream, and at the time I was just kind of going. I didn't really know how to health check a stream or anything like that, and so I just sort of went and let it go and whatever. And then I checked. I didn't record locally, so I had to rip the VOD straight from Twitch because I was streaming on Twitch at the time. And it was the laggiest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't know. I can't remember if I had my bitrate set to. No, bitrate would affect, like, the way the video looks itself. I don't know what the issue was. But it literally, like, you would get half a second of the screen moving and me being able to do things. And then it would freeze for 2 seconds. And then half a second and then 2 seconds. It was terrible. And excuse me. I still somehow managed to edit this video into something. Or not managed to. I still decided to. And I made it. And it was a hell of a fucking experience. It was... Because I also subtitled the entire video, which I will never do again. I used to do that. I used to do that for all of my videos, if I remember correctly. Again, because I did fucking... I want to be fucking Tommy in it. And I will never do that shit again. I might subtitle like an intro to a video. But I will never subtitle entire videos again. That was evil. I woke up at like 4 or 5 a.m. every morning before school to literally just put subtitles in. Fireball! Of course you can cast spells in here. I don't get the hate towards him towards the other BS characters. Yeah, again, don't ask me about alt. I do not know. I don't know shit about shit when it comes to alt. But yes, you may cast spells in here. Thank you for asking. Thank you for being kind. What was I talking about? Oh right, subtitling. But I will not. Sorry, I will never do that again. I would wake up early before school just to fucking put subtitles in. And that's, again, one of the fun and also terrible things about editing is that you are always doing it wrong, always. Like, editing is just puzzle solving, but for videos. Like, for those of you who want to make videos, I think I talked about this on a past stream. Like, it's literally just you're going to start doing shit, and you're going to think you're doing it the best way, and then you're going to find a random YouTube tutorial 6 months into you doing it that way. Like 6 months into you doing it that way, and realize that you've been wasting like 8 hours of your life every time you make a video. Bippity boppity, your breathing is now a conscious activity. Fuck you. I mean, honestly, my breathing's been a conscious activity because I've been coughing my goddamn lungs out. Oh, there's like a party going on over there. God, I wish I had Optifine on this so I could zoom. Oh, I miss Optifine zoom. Yeah, what way? Because, like, worst case scenario, if it's gonna grow this way, I'm just gonna move everything over here. Okay. I think that's my cue to call this the fucking stream, because at this point I'm like coughing and sneezing way too fucking much. Like, there's no way it's, or I shouldn't say there's no way it's watchable, but it's not enjoyable for me, and you guys definitely don't want to fucking hear it. And also I've got stuff going on in a little bit. I'm hoping to do this more again, hopefully, because we're coming into finals, so wasting 8 hours of doing is wasting 8 hours doing something you enjoy, is it really wasting? I mean, I would argue yes, because for me, like, the editing is my least favorite part of the activity. Thanks for the stream, Sweets. Thank you for showing up. But for me, editing is my least favorite part of the entire video making process. So I would argue yes. Peace, dude. Thank you, all of you, for showing up. Again, I'm amazed that there's anyone who's willing to show up and watch me play Minecraft for like an hour. And it is just wonderful. I love talking to you guys. You make the recording process way less tedious. Thank you. Awesome. See you guys hopefully Friday, God willing.